You want to try it, Pokey?
No thanks. I prefer grass.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you something outside of your reality. Imagine yourself standing before a door. It is an abnormal, yet appealing door. You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond this door, you find yourself in another realm. A realm of horror, adventure, and fantasy. A realm not limited to the laws of sights and sounds. A realm that goes beyond what you can understand and what you cannot. To those with the courage to pass through the door, welcome. You have now entered the realm of the Geek Zone. Please stand by.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and welcome to the Geek Zone. I'm your temporary host, Jake. Christmas is a Christian holiday celebrating Jesus of Nazareth's birth, which is held on December 25th. Many believe Christmas to have started as a pagan holiday, but evidence has shown it actually started as a winter festival that Christians later took over. Even though it is a Christian holiday, it is also celebrated by non-Christians. An interesting note is the controversial abbreviation of Christmas, which is Xmas. Xmas is a common abbreviation for the word Christmas. The X comes from the Greek letter chi, which is the first letter of the Greek word that I cannot even begin to pronounce, which is translated as Christ. There is a common misconception that the word Xmas is a secular attempt to remove the religious traditions from Christmas by taking the word Christ out of Christmas. But this, however, is not the case, or at least, not the case for the origin of the term Xmas. So this Christmas, let's look at Three Ninjas Kickback for the Sega CD. Three Ninjas Kickback is a video game for the Super NES, Sega Genesis / Mega Drive, and Sega CD platforms. It was developed by Malibu Interactive, published by Sony ImageSoft, and was released in 1994. The game is based on the PG-rated major motion picture of the same name. Now the question, is it worth playing? We'll throw some chestnuts on the open fire and let's see what the Geeky Santa has brought us this year. Can I get a hoorah? The controls in this game are ho-hum. They are responsive, yet I can't help but feel that I would be better playing it with a regular Nintendo or a Sega Master System controller. Like I said, they do what they are told to do when you tell them to do it, so controls get a 5 out of 5. The graphics are not worth having on a CD. I honestly can't tell the difference between Sega CD and Sega Genesis graphics on this game. Not to mention Super Nintendo, as this game looks as if it were made for the basic systems of the time, but they tried to get in with the hip crowd and so they slapped it on a CD. Talk about minimal effort. Graphics get a 3.6 out of 5. The pickup and play factor is super easy. All you do is run forward, attack enemies as they appear, and dodge obstacles. The only thing simpler would be Super Mario Bros. Or making fun of Honey Boo Boo.
Y'all think y'all all that in a pack of crackers, but y'all not. You know that. You ain't no sassy to me.
Pickup and play factor gets a 5 out of 5. The replay factor is low. The reason for its low score is it is just barely fun and the game is prone to glitching and freezing up. Like I said earlier, it was as if it was made for a cartridge-based game system but was slapped on a CD at the last minute. Replay factor gets a 3 out of 5. The sound in this game is as bland as the Dalai Lama's sense of humor.
So the Dalai Lama walks into a pizza shop.
Cosa shop?
Pizza?
Pizza shop, yes.
Yeah, pizza shop. And says, "Can you make me one with everything?"
What's that? That's what it. Oh, yes.
Do you know what I mean? Can you make me one with everything?
Theoretically possible.
Oh, I knew that wouldn't work.
It has the same sound quality as something you would expect from the basic 16-bit systems. Considering that this CD-based system was supposed to be better than the cartridge-based systems, you'll be greatly disappointed when you find out that they are actually about even. Sound gets a 3 out of 5. The story is the same as the movie. Not much to say here except 3 out of 5. Wanna play factor is Well, what is another word for bland? Oh, I got it. Want to play factor is Jay Leno.
Oh yeah, it's that bland.
And Herman Cain is going to appear on The Late Show with David Letterman next week. Cain and Letterman on the same show. Has there ever been a worse time to be an intern?
This isn't funny!
Want to play factor gets a 3 out of 5.
Now let's tally up the score.
Control, 5 out of 5, A++. Graphics, 3.6 out of 5, C-. Pick up and play factor, 5 out of 5, A++. Replay factor, 3 out of 5, D-. Sound, 3 out of 5, D-. Story, 3 out of 5, D-. Want to play factor, 3 out of 5, D-. Total, 25.6 out of 35, giving 3 Ninjas Kickback for the Sega CD a 73%. Congrats 3 Ninjas Kickback, you get a grade of C-. Now, would I recommend this? I would have to say pass. This game was mediocre at best and just wasn't that fun to play. If I were you, I'd get my hands on Star Wars Chess for the Sega CD, as that was a heap of fun. Well, that does it for this episode. If you'll excuse me, my pet duck just laid a golden egg, which means Disney-style hijinks is about to happen. So, later.
We now return you to your normal broadcast. Thank you.
Epic fail.